Well, the onset of fall weather, Coach, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be that.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Set, ready, 8-3. 8-3. 2-18, chop.
They start the drive with Peterson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh play by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Peterson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. 2nd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. From 13 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically...
Touchdown, 49ers! Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken very short. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kissed it on the ground.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Now back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Peterson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. A Miami 1st down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Ready. Recon, 132 fighter. I don't even know why this team showed up. Check it back.
That one caught out wide by Boykin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Based on travel.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over. Hey, Delta. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Second and 4. He finds Howard complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Coaching spell.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left. He's got a man complete. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And This will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go, here we go.
After 17-7 the score on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, tight down, there you go. Undercrush.
On second down, a run with Greena. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watch twist.
Topper. Ready.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. Badgley on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This will be taken short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
On the ready.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On second down, Peterson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd down, Peterson. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 29-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go, D.
Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
21. Hey, Echo.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one 28 yards on the ground. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good, backside guys.
Meh.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
And pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. at the 50-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Line 54. Check, check, check. Like,
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
not too bad. Come on, QB, come on.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago. And another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On 2nd down, it's Peterson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join, who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today. We get slap happy up here sometimes. A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Me and you on deck. On deck.
80 weapons. Go.
Now Peterson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me, because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Let's get it.
12, fellas, here we go.
Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. from his end zone. Garoppolo on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. This is taken around the 12. A big hitter that time in the punt game. 66 yards on the boot. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Here's Matt Wild now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They run. Peterson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Back to throw. High throw, but the catch is made. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Let's go now.
This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's first and 10. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Kill. Turn up. Kick it.
Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Badgley's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 18 yards, first down Niners.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 44, Garoppolo nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Raekwon McMillan charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
65, 65.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
Carry number 20 now for Peterson. And Peterson, what happened? He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But listen, if something there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today.
Here we go. Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Peterson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here we go, here we go. 90 Wolf. Protein spill.
On first down, it's Peterson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Complete to Bryant. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass. Only went for 2. That'll be complete to Breida. And he stopped up short of the 1st as they tackle him down at about the 36. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help him a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 38-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go, here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
21. Here we go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, but fortunately he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there, but how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on and keeps possession. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Here's Garoppolo to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Peterson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Again, Peterson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
General West. Let it go.
On 3rd down, it's Peterson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. Peterson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Miami, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.